Welcome everybody back to another episode of the St. Bonaventure Bonnies Rebuild Dynasty here on NCAA Basketball 10. Today in our second episode, but first one featuring some gameplay, we take on the Eastern Michigan Eagles at home for game number 1 with the Bonnies. We kind of went through in the first episode what the starting lineup and rotations would look like and some of the problems we could have this season with only having 3 deep down low post players, Gerald Snow and company with Tymon Allison. On the outside, it'd need to be Darnell and Pierce Cage really running the show as the guards, and we'll see how that shapes up here in this one, as I'll see you guys back in the gameplay. Welcome everybody here to the Riley Center in St. Bonaventure, New York, home of the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, as it's today's matchup between the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. As we take a look at the starting fives for both squads, it's hard not to miss a 6'11" Tymon Allison on the block today for St. Bonaventure. He'll need to have a big day if the Bonnies hope to enter and exit with a Game 1 win 1 on the season, as we're underway here from the Riley Center. It'll be Pierce Cage running the point, Gerald Snow in at the 4. We have Wallace in at the 2 and 3 guard. Down low is Allison with Bob Darnell. Shot number 1 of the season is off, and it looks like EMU will clear. As I play some gameplay for you guys over the background, I'll give you kind of what I want this Dynasty and series to look like. As Bob Darnell hits a killer 3, 3-2 Bonnies. This Dynasty, I want to be a slow rebuild. I don't want to get to the top in about, 2 seasons. That'd be unrealistic. As Allison hits the mid-range jump shot, now 5-3 Bonnies. I may stream the offseason, or excuse me, I was thinking about it. When I get to the conference tournament portion of the season, I will go ahead and stream that as a quick turnover for the Bonnies results in 2 for Eastern Michigan and a 2-point edge. Going back to what I was saying earlier, this series will be mainly on YouTube. Here, part of the channel will be our main series number 2. I have a third series that I'm going to be coming out with later this week that will tie in closely with this, as Wallace misses. Stick back is off the mark by Allison. Not a great shooting start to today's game for St. Bonaventure, just 2 of 7. As Mason will run it up the floor, down low to Spencer, kick out to Darnell. He looks to be in a little bit of trouble. Now back down low. The skip pass. One more to Snow. One more back to the corner. Doesn't pull the trigger. And it'll be Spencer for 2. I think I'll do recruiting midseason videos, kind of like I did for the Aggies there for a while. So we'll have one come about midway point through the season, maybe right before conference. As Brimmer off to a quick start. 3 of 5 and 7 of the 12 for Eastern Michigan. Spencer has it on the right wing. I'm very excited about where the series could go and the way it could tie in with my future one, which will be an NBA series. However, it won't be in the sense that you think, as Darnell gets a kick out for 3. He's 2 for 3, and he's got 6 points for the Bonnies. This A-10 conference could be very competitive, and we don't have a ton of shooters on our roster. We're going to have to manufacture a lot of our offense. So it's going to be critical that we hit those open jump shots when we have them. EMU swings it around, jump shot down low, won't go, and it's, fielded by Snow. Darnell runs up the court, throws it to the corner. Wallace with a jab step. Nearly turns this one over. Spencer over to Snow again. Wallace now working against this zone. Mason will throw it to Snow with a post spin. 2 points! A great move that time by Snow, and Eastern Michigan finds themselves deadlocked back at 12. They throw to the top of the key towards Brimmer, and the backdoor cut is open again. That's 14-12 Eagles. Pass nearly stolen away. Mason will try and go 1-on-4. Mason drop steps, and he's able to score. It's 14 apiece again. Mason trying to rally this Bonnie defense, see if they can't get a quick run here in the last 8 minutes before halftime. Jump shot from the right block is good. And Willis now with his 6th point on his 3 of 5 effort. This team has got a lot of different players that could start at any given time for St. Bonaventure. Pierce, Cage, and Mason will be primarily running the 1 guard spot, maybe even the 2 guard at some times. This shot is blocked. Darnell trying to stop the break, and it's good. 4-point lead for the Eagles. As I was saying, we have a lot of players that are basically positionless. That tends to happen when you get a logjam at one position. And Spencer's kick out to Darnell. Go back to Wallace. He'll heave a 3. It's off the mark. Some quick subs coming as Withley will try and check in. We'll go down to the block again. This one's off the mark and rebound to Snow. Cross-court pass is intercepted. This is a sloppy series of events here for both teams. Still the 4-point edge, though, for EMU. Going down low. Shot in the paint. Good. That is points number 8 for Willis, as he gives the Bonnies a 6-point deficit after that quick 6-0 run by Eastern Michigan. The Bonnies find themselves trailing 20-14 at the under 7. Withley drives in the paint. Quick no-look off to Allison, and the hook shot is good. 10-2 run right now for Eastern Michigan. They got to try and find their playmakers here on the St. Bonaventure offensive side. Cage kicks. Darnell will take that. It's good. He's 3 of 5, and all 3 of his makes are from 3, as Darnell's given him 9 of his 19. And an illegal screen on the Eagles will be a turnover. Royal scores to that last bucket here for Eastern Michigan. Mason probes inside. Jump shot is good. 26-21 as the Bonnies cut it down to 5. Quick pass to the corner for Darnell. Good job by the defense staying home. And Allison taking flight and throwing it down, as points 5 and 6 are good for time on Allison. We figured he could lead us in blocks and rebounding as a true freshman, but he's showing he's not all that either on the offensive end with his quick 6 points. Just 3 minutes to go before halftime, as Allison again will get the feed down low. It's short. He missed it. Stick back again. It's no good. Allison again is good on the 3rd effort. St. Bonaventure trying to push the tempo here. Wallace gives this one off as Darnell will attack the rack. He scores for 2, and it's just a 1-point game with 2:15 to go before the break. This one will go down low. Tough shot. Good defense by Allison. Darnell with a dribble pull up. He knocked it down. Wow, he is feeling it. Eagles trying to respond as they feed it down low, and 1. Time on Allison harmed him, and the hoop is good. And EMU will be shooting for a lead. Jared Malloy will go to the line. He's got 3 points and 3 boards so far today. This to give Eastern Michigan a 2-point lead. This one is off. Axel Groves in the game. Quick dribble step. Throws it up and fouled as Theo Royal hacked the freshman going to the line. Axel Groves, the freshman, as you see, the true freshman for the Bonnies, will be playing big minutes this year. We'll have a lot of freshmen doing that as the jump shot is off the mark and boarded by Spencer. Wallace tries to push. To throw this one back out around the perimeter. Spencer will heave one. Why not let it fly? When they're falling like that, you just gotta keep putting them up as Spencer knocks down a 3 ball. Mason working against the zone, calls for the ball screen with 10 before the end of the half. Wallace will hoist. It's off. The Eagles have 5 seconds to work. Quick push up the court. A misplay by Spencer. Shot at the horn is good. Clemens knocks it down at the halftime horn. So the score at the break, the Eastern Michigan Eagles 32, the St. Bonaventure Bonnies 34. Here in game number 1 of the season. It's been a shootout to this point. As you take a look on your screen, both teams shooting near 50%, about even from the three-point line, 33 and 36% respectively. As Wallace will run the floor. Trying to work again. He'll throw this one top the key. Right wing. Got it again. Bob Darnell cannot miss. Timeon Allison has it in the corner. Looks like he'll try and post up the wing. We have a baseline runner coming. This will be off to Darnell again. Yes! 8-0 run for the Bonnies to open up the half. It's 35-44 as we transition to 12 minutes left. Runner in the paint, swatted away by Allison, but the quick putback jumper by Clemens is good. Darnell's got it in the near corner, trying to operate. Now throws it to Snow. Back out to Darnell. You can't leave him! It's good again, and a 10-point lead for the Bonnies. Quick up and under move by Eastern Michigan is off the mark, but the stick back is good by Willis. Jared Malloy with the stick back on the second effort. Pierce Cage will turn it over on the ball screen. And just like that, it's a 4-point game with 9.5 to go. Transitioning now to about 3.5 minutes left. It's still a 5-point game. Eastern Michigan shooting free throws. Cuts it to 4. And Mason will bring it up the floor as it's Brimmer, Clemens, Willis, Royal, and York on the floor for the Eagles. Mason trying to catch the ball screen. He will take the mid-range jump shot. It is off the mark. So here come the Eagles trying to cut this down to a 1-score game. Attacking the rack. It's blocked away. Here comes Cage. Off to Spencer. He somehow retained it. Kick out to Mason. No. That would have brought the crowd off their feet and would have probably blown the roof off the gym. This pass down low is thrown through. An emphatic jam that time as Eastern Michigan takes a huge advantage. York called for the contact shooting foul. That will send Timeon Allison to the line. As Willis and Brimmer will come out, arguably their 2 best players to this point. It's been a good day, though, for our man Timeon Allison. 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks today for the true freshman big man. And he's cool as he knocks down points 15 and 16 at the line. Gives his team a 4-point lead going into the final few minutes. Here we go. It's do or die time for both these teams. It is officially hashtag winning time as the pass down low is in and good. 60-60 with just over a minute to play. Pierce Cage will tell everybody to clear out against the zone. They want to try and screen the top man. Cage will throw it off. Axel Groves. Again, Cage will try and operate. He's stuck. We'll throw this one to the corner, and it's turned over. Eastern Michigan could have a chance to win it right here. The top of the key, now thrown to the right wing. Down to the low block. Shot is up. It's off and rebounded away by Snow. Timeout, St. Bonaventure. They will get the last say of the game. Here we go, just 30 seconds left. Gerald Garfield is trusting his true freshman point guard, Pierce Cage, to run the show here for the last half minute. How will this possession go? It's got to be better than the last. They turned it over against the zone just on their last possession. They have a baseline runner. Giving this one off to Darnell. Now back to Cage. Cage with 5. Step back with 4. Bucket at 3! 2.6 seconds left. Timeout, Eastern Michigan. Here we go, 2.6 seconds left. Clemens at the horn. It's off and no good, and St. Bonaventure wins the season opener, 62-60. Time on Allison with 16 points and 6 rebounds as your St. Bonaventure player of the game. Before we end off today's episode, guys, we'll go ahead and advance just a little bit here with a game against Baylor. Always try and include the simulcast for you guys. That way you guys can at least see the outcomes of games with the same time box score. As you see here for our Bonnies, not exactly a great showing. We lose it by almost 50. 102-58 the final. And that will set things up with our game. It looks like against Seton Hall. And I believe that we will be nearing the end of the episode with that. So thank you guys once again for tuning into this episode of the St. Bonaventure Bonnies Rebuild Dynasty here on NCAA Basketball 10. I will see you guys next time, and go Bonnies!